survivors of gender-based violence can suffer significant health consequences, including unwanted pregnancies, HIV, and other sexually transmitted infections. In response, the network supported and strengthened the one-stop centers with a list of medical items at an amount of $101,500 for the existing one-stop centers for the victims to be able to access care and support to reduce the impact of such violence.
Since 2014, when I came here, even well before I became a focal person, we have been seeing these cases, and then this network, when it all started, have been coming to our aid. When we are the maternity unit, we do all the examination and everything, that the folders and the files are all there. Once in a while, the network against gender-based violence will come in, support, to make sure that our service delivery is optimal. And then that increased day by day, up to the time that we have a one-step center. I could remember last year also they donated some items, which are in good use now. We have been using them, so we thank you very much for that. The items you're going to donate today, I know will be items that we're going to use, and then it will be an item that we're going to put into good use. Because I made mention to you, in fact, I gave you some of the list, and I saw the one-step center will utilize them to the best of our abilities. And I think the victims also will benefit from it because it's for them.
The history of the management of gender-based violence in this country has been scanty before the establishment of the network and the support from the international partners. As we are speaking now, the management that we are doing is at our best based on the available resources. Frankly speaking, this morning, my clinical activity, my day is being spoiled by a GBV-related case, which resulted to mortality of a mother, father, and severe injury of a baby. The administrators would communicate this to you, and in that vein, we will ask for support for this affected neonate or a baby on the ward on admission, as less as 5 months. Let me cite one case again that resulted to mortality at the emergency. I just picked my phone, called Dr. Duffy, and explained this scenario. He appeared from the GBV direction, not from the ward, not from anywhere, to come and attend to that case at the emergency. And there are many similar cases like this. Be rest assured that anything donated to this hospital in the name of GBV services, on your M&E, monitoring evaluation, you will find them there, and they'll be implemented, they'll be used for their intended purposes. We will renew our commitment on daily basis.
Reporting on time is one of the main challenges, especially sexual violence cases. Sometimes it takes months. When the parents detect any abnormality like pregnancy, that's the time they take issue, which is already too late. Or even if it is early, before they report here, it's about 2-3 days. And that makes our work very difficult to establish the fact, to help us to determine whether it happens or not, because some of the evidence are mostly tampered. So based on the history and minor findings, maybe bleeding or laceration, that will help you to tell, okay, something happened. And for domestic violence cases, some of them also report, but sometimes when they are sent to the police level, the cases are most of the time withdrawn.
Psychosocial support is a very important component in gender-based violence response. As a result, the Network Against Gender-Based Violence, in partnership with ActionAid Gambia under the Amplify Change funded project, also provided psychosocial support to survivors of gender-based violence lodged at the Shelter for Children in Bakote. Items were purchased at a tune of $21,705 for an appropriate care, protection, and social integration of gender-based violence survivors.
We are saying a very big thank you to the Network Against Gender Violence and your donors who are the Amplify Change and ActionAid. I believe these materials are timely and they will be put into good use, because these are some of the immediate needs of the residents where they are under our care. So to be well assured, once again that they came on the right time.
bés bi ni tey kontaan nañ trop waaw parce que lii tey muñ amuñu dara lu ñoo wax parce que dañ bëgg dañ dee soxla eau de javel ay moob ay siwo ay omo ay détol waaye lu ngeen indi ni tey moom suñu sama wax du fa bëri ñu ngi kontaan di leen sant di leen gërëm.
The network is able to do all these things because it is partnering with giants like ActionAid International, the Gambia, and Amplify Change. So the three-party organizations are the ones who are doing all these things to support the one-stop centers and other services and activities that are geared toward eradicating FGM and other forms of gender-based violence in the Gambia.